Hi. We all crave connection. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. Well, what if I told you there was something that you could do that could magically create an instant connection? You might do it, right? Well, let's see. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase and get right to it. The most important thing, the magic ingredient to create connection is vulnerability. It's a hard word to say. Sometimes I stumble on it, but it is the most important one. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you look up in the dictionary, it is the state of being open or exposed, which could lead to the possibility of being hurt. You know, it's one of the things us humans struggle with the most. You know, I'm a bit of a fan from The Bachelor and Bachelorette, even though there are so many things wrong with that show in regards to finding love. I still find it quite entertaining anyway. But the thing that they keep talking about is their inability to open themselves up to someone because they fear of getting hurt. Now, we are really scared of being vulnerable because we fear rejection. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to be criticized. So we, keep ourselves safe. Because, well, let's face it. If you show someone the real you, the deep down real you, and you get rejected for it, it is going to bring up a world of pain. It's going to bring up all your unconscious stuff to the surface to deal with. So inside us, we have the tendency to move towards pleasure and away from pain. So if we perceive there is going to be some pain involved there, we will try everything we can not to let ourselves receive that pain, to not let ourselves get hurt. So we put up our walls, we shut ourselves down, we don't let anyone in. But you know what the problem is when we create those walls around our heart? It also stops our heart from opening. It stops people from coming into us. Instead of becoming walls to protect us and to help us in a way, they actually start to hinder us and hurt us and keep us in a prison. A prison where we can't connect with people fully because we won't allow ourselves to be vulnerable and open with the fear of getting hurt. Now, look, I know it's a big one. I think it's a big one for most of you out there, and it was for me for quite some time. But also, vulnerability was an important thing for me. When dating someone, if I found that they could not be open, they could not communicate about their feelings or their thoughts or their desires or everything that was in their heart, then I couldn't be with them, because I know vulnerability as well is such an important ingredient in the creation of a magical and healthy, long-lasting relationship. And if it's that important to a relationship, it really needs to start when you're dating someone. I know it's hard. Is it scary for you? Yeah, it brings up those feelings of fear. Some people could be petrified. How comfortable are you to lay down your deepest desires, your fears, your hurts, your hopes, reveal your past hurts and pain to someone? Does that freak you out to do that? Or do you feel comfortable with it? Most people probably feel freaked out about it a little bit. So I wanted to give you a list of some small things that you can do to almost build up your levels of vulnerability or your ability to become vulnerable. So let me just get these in front of me so I don't miss them. All right, so here's some small things that you can do. Honestly, step by step. If you can't lay out everything, your heart for someone right now that you don't even really know, I guess, step by step, little bit by little bit. The first thing that you can do to start to open yourself up to be more vulnerable is to give someone a compliment. Giving someone a compliment is giving someone a little piece of you. It's saying that you like them in some kind of way. So there is that fear of a little bit of rejection there. But giving a compliment is a kind of easy way to show someone that you like them, which is a vulnerable thing to do. So give someone a compliment. Just try practicing that a little bit. The other thing that you can do is when you're talking to someone on a date is share something that you're passionate about. Some people are scared to share with someone what they're passionate about because they're scared they're going to get criticized for it or they're not going to like them at all. But I implore you to share what you're passionate about with someone. That's going to increase your openness, most definitely. And also, if something's happening or if something doesn't feel right to you, then speak up about it. Speak your truth, no matter what you think the outcome could be. That is putting you in a space of vulnerability. And that's what we need to build up for you in order for you to be that way with someone all the time and within a relationship, because it is super important within a relationship to be able to do that. How do you feel now? Do you think you can take some of those little steps to become more vulnerable? Because it is what is going to create connection and intimacy in your relationships. And you need to start doing that straight from dating so you lay the foundations for that brilliant relationship. Now, before I go, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, please sign up for my newsletters. There is information and offers that I only share with my newsletter subscribers, so please go ahead and do that. You can do that on the homepage of my website, finallyfindtheone.com. You can also subscribe to my channel on YouTube, join my free Facebook group, Finally Find the One with Tracey Wynter, where you can join other like-minded singles in the forum where you can support each other, ask questions, tell us of your dating successes, those type of things. So please feel free to do that. And remember that even if there's a little small part of you that's given up on finding love altogether, then don't worry, because I know that you can and you will find love. All right, bye for now.